Hello everyone, welcome to another gear review. So you already see it here. I got the Zhiyun Fiveray M20 and M20C, which are both very compact and versatile LED lights. And in this video I want to show you how I use them, what they can do, why I really like them. I'll also show you what's in the box. We talk about the specs, and before we start with that, I want to first show you how we can turn this lighting situation, which is pretty ugly, so top-down light. This is normally just my working light, so I never use it for filming. What I typically do, I have a COB light, also very compact, but not as compact as those. I have it somewhere here down out of the frame. This needs to be plugged into a wall, or I need an external battery. It needs a little stand, so there's a bit of setup involved to get this going. With those lights, it's pretty simple. So I have one light on the hot shoe adapter of the camera and another one here behind me. And yeah, now I want to show you what those lights can do with this lighting situation. So first of all, let's switch off the overhead light. Okay, so now it's pretty dark. We just have a bit of this ambient light here from the monitor. Next, I want to switch on effect light, so the M20C behind me, to bring in some warm light there. So let's do that. Okay, so now we have a bit of warm light going on behind me, which looks pretty nice, but yeah, I'm still in the shade, so it's much too dark. So next, I'm gonna switch on the main light above the camera. So let's do that. Okay, so now this is just the lighting setup. And typically the next step is I will apply some slide settings in DaVinci Resolve. So let's do that. Okay, so and now this is what you can get with those two lights. To explain what I've done, so this light is just pointing at the wall, creating some warm light. This light also is not pointing directly at me because it's just that big. And if I point it directly at me, it's creating a bit of a harsh light. We're going to see how this looks later when we go outside, because there I don't have what I have here in this tiny office, which is a white wall behind the camera. So I've placed this light in the hot shoe adapter of the camera, but not pointing toward me, pointing toward the wall. And I have set it to 100% because since it's reflecting from the wall, I need a bit more juice than if I would point it directly at me. For this, I would need maybe 45% of the maximum power this light's capable of. So yeah, that's the setup. Camera is at ISO 400, f2.8, and yeah, we get this, well, very decent lighting. So for a budget studio here, mine, very tiny, not much space, this is, I think, a very good setup. And now I want to show you what's in the box, what you get if you buy those lights, and yeah, what they can do, because they can do a lot more than what I'm showing you here. And also I want to take them outside and show you how you could use them on the road, so on the move. Okay, so now I've deactivated the color light behind me, and I use this now to show you what's in the box first, and then we're going to talk a bit about the specs. So what I got here, so if you head to the Zhiyun website, and I'll leave links, you can get both the Fiveray M20C and the M20 as standalone light or as combo. And I got the combo, and I'll now show you what you get if you also decide to buy this combo. So you have a little bag, and then you have not just the light, but the light with a cage around it, and then several light formers. So for example, here at the front, what you see, that's so-called barn door, and also we can just remove this. This is magnetic. So let's just remove everything here. Put this to the side. So now what we have here is a honeycomb, which you can use to direct the light a bit more. So if you don't want spill light and want to focus your light, you can use this one here, this honeycomb. And if you want to direct the light even more, so shade off some light in specific directions, then you can combine it with this barn door, and they snap nicely together using those magnets. Then what we also have here in front of the light still is a diffuser. You can also remove this one, so you see This makes the light a little softer. And then also here, there's already kind of a diffusion applied to the LED light. So yeah, with this, you get a bit more of it, but you don't necessarily need it in my opinion, because also it reduces a bit of the output. So yeah, this, as I said, is the cage. And when you remove it, so here's a little lock, you get out just the light. And yeah, that's how tiny the light is. So that's a 20-watt light, and it has a little fan here at the background because yeah, if you operate it at 100% like I'm doing now, it needs to be cooled a bit. So it's very powerful, but thankfully the fan is pretty silent. So you shouldn't hear it now because now this light is at 100% and the fan is running, and yeah, I barely hear it. So yeah, this light here weighs just a bit over 200 grams, so it's very lightweight, compact. You can just purchase this alone and have a powerful light. But as I said, the real strength of that light comes if you get it with this combo. So let's put it again into the cage and I can show you what you can do with this. So it's not just the light formers that are magnetic. So this cage at the back here has also a magnet. So if you have, for example, a metallic surface, you can just put the light there. I hope you see it, so let's just put it here on the table. So if you have a car, for example, you could put it on your car, or outside if you find something where you can just put it on using this magnet. That's pretty nice, but also you have here hot shoe adapters, you have a screw-in adapter, and this here is also how I attach it to the camera's hot shoe adapter. So many ways to combine it. Here on the sides there are hot shoe adapters, so you can really form an array of lights. Even if you, for example, combine the two, put one of the lights together with this one, you could have the GoPro somewhere here. So yeah, it's pretty versatile if you get this combo. And yeah, let's again just put on the honeycomb and the barn door also, and now have a look at the operation modes of the light itself. So to switch it on, first of all, here at the background you see there are two buttons which are very well made. So the one here on the left side from you, I press it twice, and the second keep it on hold a bit, and then light switches on. Now you can use this button to toggle through different menus. So if I click on it, it will switch to the different modes this light offers. So the R light, the color light I have here, has more modes than the normal warm light. So you can switch through those modes. And if you go to the first setting, there is a setting for Bluetooth, and if I activate it, let's just do this. So I can't really show you because it's very tiny, but I just go very close. Maybe you see it. So I now have this set to Bluetooth active. Now I can take my cell phone, and I've installed the so-called ZY Vega app, which is from Zhiyun. And in this app, I can now connect to this device. Let's just do that. Okay, so here, this is how the app looks. I can switch the different modes. So let's just go to the color. And now let me put the light just here and show you how the app looks. So I have different ways to select color now. So let's just use this wheel here in the middle. It's a little hard to show you while. So let's just do this. So you see, and it's very responsive, so pretty cool. So this app, I have to say, works very well. And it's not always the case with those apps. So I'm very pleased by it. And this also makes it possible to control it remotely. So if I put this as an effect light somewhere in the room or a little bit farther away from me, I can then use the app to fine-tune it, and I can also change the brightness. And also, let's see, there are effects. I'm not sure if I can switch the effects here in the app. I don't think so. Let's just check. No, so the effects I can't find here. So there, I think for the effects I still need to use the buttons here in the background, but everything else I can control here with the app. So speaking of effects, let me show you. I'll just toggle to the effects. Let's see, this is not the effects, this is the RGB. So now we're in the effects menu, and here I have the hue loop. So it's just looping through the different colors. Let's just increase the intensity a bit. And you can also change the speed. So also let's increase the speed a bit so we see a bit more. And then it will just loop through the different colors. So this is one of, I think, 12 or even more effects. So let's see what else. So we have a hue flash, we have pulse, we have firework, which just uses, I think, different colors, and you can fine tune it. This is disco. And oh yeah, here the police car. This might be interesting if you put it in your car. Yeah, stuff like that. I won't use those for my setup here, but I just want to show you those are also included with this slide. It's not included with the other version, with the Fiveray M20, because this is just for the color version here. So let's quickly switch this and go to the normal mode again. Let's see. Yeah, let's just go to the color mode again. Okay, so I think we're through with the different features of the light. With everything here, with the cage, it weighs a little bit over 350 grams, so it's also still pretty lightweight, and it's also very compact. So if we close this, yeah, it's a bit more than a handful. So you can just throw it in your bag and have it with you without noticing it. And if you need it, you just pull it out. So that's basically what we want to do next now. We want to take this outside and yeah, see what we can do in my local forest. So it's now dark enough outside, and I just want to show you how the setup would look outside. Also, then I will not reflect this light from the surface. I'll have it point directly at me, so you see also the difference there. Finally, I should mention, so the price, if you get the Fiveray M20C, the standard version is $150, and the combo is just $180, just $30 more. So I'd really suggest you get this one. And if you don't need color, you get the normal Fiveray M20 for $100 and as combo for $130. So yeah, it's pretty affordable, those lights. And should also mention at this point, I've been sent those for testing, so I didn't have to purchase them. But those are really lights from the price point and from the features you get, which yeah, I'd also have purchased, because they just will make my life here with filming a lot easier. And also I already have some ideas for using them for photography, but this has to wait a bit longer because currently here in Germany it's not really photogenic outside. But yeah, enough talk. Let's now move outside and yeah, see how this setup might look in the forest. Okay, so we're now in the forest. It's pretty dark. I'm staying directly at this bright light here. Also, I have the color light here to the side using a cool blue tone, which you see on the trees to the side. So again, you can use both lights to create some effects. But yeah, this is just the light without the diffuser pointing directly at me. So you see roughly how harsh the light will be. I'm about 3 meters away from the camera, so light is now at 90%. I'm using ISO 1600 with f2.8, and yeah, this is how the scene looks. So I think that's pretty cool. Those lights, yeah, carrying them here, I didn't even notice them in the backpack, which is great. So I can just have them with me, and yeah, that's how you can use them for video. For photography, as I said, we still have to wait a bit longer. I'll have to see how the forest develops in the next month. If it looks nice, then I'll bring the lights and do some night shooting with some light painting. I did this in the past with another light, and yeah, I just want to see if I can use both lights, what photos I can create. Yeah, so that's it for the video. One thing I forgot to mention, so on the homepage it says if you operate those at 100%, they should work for around 40 minutes. So I haven't tested it full yet because I usually switch a bit the intensity. I don't always need 100%, but yeah, that's what the homepage says. So usually, yeah, you can get pretty close to that. Yeah, for now, all the filming was done with one charge. So yeah, this also, for my typical videos, this is totally sufficient. So I don't record videos for multiple hours. So yeah, that's fine. Also, if you have it, you have a power bar, for example, with USB-C, you can just use it to charge the devices. And if it has enough output, so more than the 20 watts, you can use those power bars while using the lights. So I have one I showed in the past, Moment power battery or portable battery of 99 watt hours, and I could just use it to power those lights even longer if I need. Okay, yeah, that's it for the video. I hope you liked it. So I'll have links to everything around those lights in the description below. Make sure to check it out, leave a comment, leave a thumbs up, and yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.